Hello again everyone. You join me today on the 26th of August. It's a bank holiday for most of us in the country. Today I'm on the River Wye in Hereford. This is the Eign stretch, and the part I'm looking at now at the moment, I've never fished before. Now, as I've told you before, I mean, they've got miles of water, Hereford Angling Club, they really have. I mean, and to find where even 10% of the swims are, you'll be lucky in a lifetime, because there's so much water here. Now today I've never even looked at this before. It's just that I just sort of came down a couple of steps and this appeared to me, so I'm going to swing you around shortly and show you what I'm looking at. And to be honest with you, it looks absolutely fantastic. So just take a look at that, guys. Got a bridge down below me. By here, I mean, it's very deep. I would have thought it's 15-20 foot of water right underneath you. There's fish moving on the other side, and I know it does shallow up over there, but I mean, there's so much water you can cover here. It's incredible. So I'm going to start fishing shortly, but I thought I'd just have a little poke around, because I'm doing this too often. I sort of bumbling along straight into an area where I think may be okay, but in doing that you actually miss a lot of areas which are accessible and you can actually fish. So I'll knock you off now, and I'll catch you later when I've got my fishing gear, because all I'm doing now is having a quick cup of tea. There's my cup, before I actually start fishing, because I've only just drove up here, and the time is 7:30, so I've got plenty of time. So I'll knock you off, guys, and then I'll start getting my gear down here. Right, guys, so here's a swim. I've got my rod in at the moment, but I don't know whether you can see down in the water. It does look as if it's about 6 or 7 foot deep. There's a lot of boulders in there, but that's where the old barbel lives. It lives in amongst all the boulders, so that's not going to be anything new to the barbel. Again, I think I caught a boulder once already, because I had to yank quite a bit just now to get the pole in. There has been a few ducks who have come along from underneath this tree. There's one from the opposite side of the river, and there's 2 more from the road there. They can be a nuisance down here, but one thing about this swim, they will have a heck of a job trying to get at any loose offerings, because of the nature of the depth of it. So just about to go back in again, and like we were saying earlier, it's all going to be handheld today, because there's no way you get down here with a wheelbarrow. You'd have a lot of struggle. So anyway, I'll knock you off a sec. So guys, the first fish was a little chub. I was caught on freeline luncheon meat just after I got snagged up in the big rock I was saying about earlier on. There you go, this is a fish. So I'll knock you off again and then get his fish back in. So guys, second fish. As you can see, it's quite a bit better than the first one I caught. Stunning looking fish as well. Took the old luncheon meat right down. It's garlic luncheon meat, by the way. Took that down there. A lovely little bite off that fish as well. And I was on freeline luncheon meat again. So I'll knock it off and see if I can catch a couple more. So guys, this is the third chub caught on freeline luncheon meat. As you can see, it's, you know, a pretty decent fish. It's probably just over a pound, that fish. And the bites you're getting off these fish are tremendous. So put him back in now. Watch me doing that. Just in the side here. There you go. Safely on this way. So this swim but I thought it was quite dead to start off with. It was starting to prove quite productive. There's obviously quite a future in this swim. Some lucky ones again, guys. So guys, this fish, which is the biggest one so far, probably a fish of about 1.5 pounds, and he's going straight back in shortly. He actually took me into some vegetation on the side, so before I talk you through that, I'll put this fish back in. There you go, he's on his way. So that fish took me into, well, let's be, I don't know what it is, roots or whatever, bits of tree roots and whatever. It took me into the tree roots, so I gave it a bit of slack line, and then it came out then, so that was a better fish altogether. So I'm going to carry on, guys. So guys, after a very long walk, I've stumbled across this area here. Now, whether this is where the bar will hold out, I don't know. I'm going to give it a go. So, I haven't set my gear up yet because with the trudge down here, I'm breaking everything down. I've lost quite a bit of time. It's 20 past 11 now, so I'll knock you off, guys. So guys, the first fish in this swim, which you didn't see, because I had it in my hands, I unhooked it safely, so I'm going to count it as a fish. So that'll be chub number 5. And I've caught that on a simple black cap method feeder. And all I've done is put a couple of stops either side of it, cast out. I mean, it was a good bite as well, and I was on the luncheon beat. So if there's any more action, I'll get back to you. So there's the end of the rod, guys, and the boys have been quite vigorous. There you go again. It's just like a pluck and then it lets it go. So guys, another better chub. This time on the halibut pellet. He's gone back in. I'm not worried about that. But I've got a few fish feeding here now. But it's been a while. I was catching like really small ones to start off with. One about 3 or 4 ounces. The other one about 8, say. But that fish was a good pound fish, that was. So hopefully it's going to start to get a bit better now. I was on a halibut pellet here. The fish I was catching earlier on were caught on luncheon meat. Garlic luncheon meat at that. So I'll knock you off again, guys. So guys, Bartonsham and Eign. I started off at Eign and I did find a nice little spot for myself. It's like a concrete slab right by the water's edge, and by the look of it there was a couple of steps going down into the water. The one step was covered in water. I fished that for probably an hour and a half, and I did have about 5 chub from there. Biggest was about pound and a half, and it was a very snaggy swim. There was big boulders there. I lost all my tackle at one time. A nice swim feeder, black cap swim feeder. also my hook length. So that all got mangled up around the rock and I could not get it out. Then I started freelining, and I was getting a couple of chub freelining as well, which was great. I was really enjoying that. But sod's law, my freeline hook caught in the snag where the swim feeder was, which was attached to a rock, so that didn't go down too well. So that actually I lost that as well. So then I moved up to Bartonsham. Long walk. I think you could access that with a single wheelbarrow. You wouldn't get to the swims with a double wheelbarrow. That'll be far too difficult, but there is a track there which will take a single wheelbarrow. Now I had to go up there, and I did catch a couple of chub up there again, about 4, possibly 5 chub. A couple of them were small, and then another one about 1.5 pounds. No barbel. I couldn't connect with a barbel whatsoever. Try as I might, I was using lovely big size pieces of luncheon meat. I was using 12mm halibut pellets, but they weren't interested, so that was a no-go for me with the old barbel. But what I did notice was a lovely swim there, and it's always the way, guys, isn't it? You pack up, you're coming away, and there's a swim there which I thought was outstanding. I mean, you could have fished with a float there, lovely. And if you had that wheelbarrow with you, you could have got like a seat with you as well, got down to the water, and you would have had a good day there. But that's it for me now today, guys. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm gonna have a cup of tea and then make my way back to Cardiff. What do I think of it? It's so difficult because there's so many areas to fish, and I really don't know nothing about it. I fished it a couple of times. I float fished it over the footbridge, and there's a couple of spots which you may have seen in my videos that I've caught fishing on the float. But as for where these barbel are, they're very hard to find. I think you're just lucky if you get you sort of just fall on a couple here and there. So remember, guys, if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, click on the notification bell, and when I've got a new video out, it'll come up either on your mobile phone and on your laptop. That's a notification bell, that is. And if you hit the red subscribe button, you'll be subscribed to the channel, and then anytime you want to watch my videos, you'll be free to do so. It's a free channel, doesn't cost anything, but what it does do, it helps me go out on the bank, and it makes it worthwhile for me to go out, because if I know people are watching the videos, then I will make one every time I go.